Please be advised of the disclaimers.
Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Pinnacle Trading here. Hope you're all having a great weekend so far. I'm going to do my recap on my day trading, a quick one on how I closed out on Friday. I know I talked about Thursday. I was waiting for Friday to go green again to call it a 6 week, and I was successfully completed that. So I posted on my Instagram. If you aren't following that, it's pinnacletrading.us on Instagram. The link is in the description for that. I did trade BA. I shorted BA for a nice profit on that one. I only took a small size, just 75 shares, got a nice 50-cent move, a little bit more than 50-cent move, and took profit. But what happened with BA, it tanked even more, and I should have held a little bit longer, but I just wanted to close out green and call it my 6th green week of day trading. So I'm very happy to announce that. So I posted my trade in the day trading alerts. I posted a play-by-play on BA, shorted it from 395, saw the ad a little bit as it got rejected off the VWAP area and the EMA, and added a little bit to my position, and it came down to 395.4. Took my profits, and that's it. I was done. Called it a day right there. Also alerted DGAS for a trade from 109.5 to 110. That was a solid 50-cent per share profit, and after that, that was it for the alerts. I was done for the week and closed out green. So very happy to say that. So let's get into it. Let's get into BA and how it played out on Friday. So looking at this, it started falling in open. I saw the formation right here at the open, and I saw it coming down, getting rejected off the VWAP. It tried to go above, but it came down, made a big move down. I waited for a little bit for the pullback to get in. I got in, and as soon as I saw it make another move up and rejection off the EMA, I added to my position, averaged down a little bit, and it came down, and I took profits right around there at 395.4 area. So it did come down the entire day. It came down all the way to looking at the lows right here, it came down to 390.95. It did come down a little bit more. And what happened, we had the news with American Airlines and as a Boeing, the flights they stayed grounded. So we got that news later in the day, right around there. We saw this come down all the way down to 381.79. So is Boeing a good buy right now? Let's get into the technical analysis of it. So what did we see recently happen with Boeing? It did have that huge drop. So looking at that yearly chart on this one, it fell from 446 and down to 360 area. So being that it went up all the way from 292.47, non-stop run from 446, RSI was overbought, MACD was above, and stock was just kept flying every single day. I thought it was going to drop around here when it was about 415, 420, and I thought it was going to drop right there, but it didn't. It kept going, a lot of people getting in, and that's it. That's where we got the huge drop all the way from 420 down to 360 area. So what's next for Boeing? We see the EMA make that reversal, so that's a good sign of a buy, but is it actually a buy right now? Let's look at the Fibonacci on this one, and we can see that it's just stuck between 370 and 400 area as of now. So we saw about 50% retracement on Boeing on the yearly chart, so that is a very good. What happens when stocks go up like this and they keep going up? They get corrected. They basically get put back in place, and that's what I'm expecting for the stock market to do as well. Maybe even a stock market correction following with the crash and a recession, but let's see what happens with that. But what happened right here, we saw that big drop, and it broke over that Fibonacci resistance and tried to test 400 on Friday, but it couldn't break over. So the entry point that I'm looking at is I want this to test about that 50% retracement again. Maybe that 375 to 380 would be a sweet spot for me to take my initial entry. If it starts going lower, test this low, I'll add a little bit, but if it starts going lower, I'll cut losses. I'm looking for this to again test this area right here between 375 to 380 before taking my initial entry. So I'm still waiting on this. Again, it's a dead cat bounce about here. It's very cheap. A lot of people got in, but I'm still waiting for this to test 400 and come back down to about 380, a little bit below, dip below. That's where I'll take my initial entry, and it starts heading back up to all-time highs. I'll add my position over 400 and so on. So that's my trade in Boeing. Let's do a recap on SPY and see what's going on in the market. So on Friday, we did get another move up on this one. We saw aftermarket go up. So pretty much what we're seeing in the market is every single day we see hopes of a trade deal, and that's what's going on. So markets are bullish, but are they really bullish? Because it's the same news every single day in the headlines, and it just looks like a bull trap to me. Unless we get a confirmed China US trade deal, there's nothing for certain. A lot of people are overlooking many other factors in the market as well. So looking at the yearly chart, we got that dead cat bounce from 230 to 250 area, and then we saw a run up all the way up to trying to test all-time highs. So the next Fibonacci resistance on the stock market on SPY is going to be at all-time highs. So it was stuck between that range between 270 and 280 for a while. It did break over that 285 and made a couple point run over that on Friday, Thursday into Friday. So next resistance is all the way up at all-time highs. So are we going to see that move? It'll be very interesting to see if we can touch that all-time high soon and we get a move above. Again, earnings are coming up. It's earnings season again. We have a lot of big earnings towards May 1st, around then. So we'll have to see if earnings are bad and we see a drop. Want to see that stock market correction or a pullback so I can take more positions. But I just want to see a healthy pullback in the market. Again, we've seen this dangerous run right now. So let's see what happens. If we do get that run to all-time highs and break over, we could be seeing 300 around August or September or so, but it all depends on the earnings that's coming up and if we do get another rate hike by the Feds. So that's my recap on SPY and BA and my day trading recap. Again, if you are interested in learning how to day trade, or you want to be a part of the chat room, head over to pinnacletrading.us and scroll down for a 1 week free trial of the chat room. You can be a part of the chat room forever as long as you like for free, but you can get a 1 week free trial of the members chat room where I call out all the trade alerts, day trading, swing trading, options, investments, etc. But if you want to grab a membership, we have a simple month-to-month plan pricing for memberships, and also do have 6 and 12 month plan which save you money in the long run. If you are interested in learning how to day trade, swing trade, or how to invest, etc., I teach traders and investors live one-to-one mentorship. We'll create a custom plan for you on how you can get started on trading and etc. I'll teach you all the techniques and tips and secrets that I use which have helped me for my success. And if you are watching this video, message me in the chat room to get a 20% off the membership and a 10% off mentorship. Just mention this video and send me a message in the chat room if you're interested in joining. Again, I hope this video helped you out, and if you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell button next to it to stay notified on my future videos, all my trading progress, trade recaps, and trade ideas. And hope you all have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll see you in my next video.